Hello everybody and a very warm welcome to Crafters TV. My name's Ben Mosby. Thanks for joining us for our Pick of the Week. Yes, Pick of the Week is back. Your opportunity to grab a brand new product well, this week's Pick of the Week is absolutely incredible. Obviously, the deal with the Pick of the Week, we launch it on a Monday. It is supposed to last the length of the week. Whether it will or it won't obviously depends on how much you love it. And this Pick of the Week, you are absolutely loving. It's been flying out of the door. If you've not yet seen it, you are in for an absolute treat. So do make sure you jump in and grab it over the course of this show. Loads of great demos coming up. We're talking about the fantastic honeycomb papers and dies, which allow you to create the most brilliant projects. And if you bought the Crafterganza at home very recently, there was one project in one of the later packs there which was based on the honeycomb paper. And if you enjoyed working with that there, you will absolutely love working with this collection that we've got for you today. Before I show you exactly what you're going to get, let's say hello to the lovely lady over the other side of the studio. She's back with a bang, with one or two giggles as well. And you've got to appreciate the top today too. We talked about this earlier on. It is wearing a fish top, the fish.
Of course, I've got to have a fish top. As soon as I see it, I was like, I cannot not have that top.
So good.
Yeah, I absolutely love it. And I absolutely love the honeycomb. How gorgeous is this concept? The concept that you can create a shape, but make it 3D when you want it to be 3D, not having it 3D all the time, which I just think is amazing. I love the fact that we've been able to put this together and bring it to you in so many different forms as well, Ben, because actually there's only 3 different dies that you need, which are all in the pack, which Ben's going to show you, that's going to create so many different pieces that you can do. So I absolutely love this, and I think you're going to love it. Well, in fact, we know that you are loving it because it is flying out the door.
Yeah, you'll have to let us know in the comments whether or not you've already picked it up. If you haven't yet picked it up, obviously the showstopper option is going to be the best way to buy, but there are individual options for you as well. What I can tell you straight away is the majority of people have bought the showstopper and then have added in extras of the honeycomb papers, and we've got the hook and loop tabs for you as well, which are going to be key to, like Debbie was describing there, if you want to put these on the outside of the cards and then have the people, the recipient, opening them up, they're going to be absolutely key for you to be able to do that. We'll say a few hellos in just a few moments' time, but shall we have a look at the goodies that you're going to be getting first of all? So here it is, the showstopper details coming up on your screen just here. $35.99 if you're shopping in the UK, platinum price. If you're shopping in the US of A, $43.99 platinum. All the dies you're going to get in here, and as Debbie was describing, you've got your multimedia dies just here, which is going to allow you to create all of these fantastic different size shapes, which then you can use, you know, to create with your flowers, to create little, as you'll see on some of the samples in just a second, might be little apples, might be cherries, might use them, you know, with the honeycomb effect here, might use them to create your own little hot air balloon and hearts and all sorts. All these dies are going to work perfectly in conjunction with each other, and as you can see, you've got lots of little added extras in there as well, including little leaves and stalks of the cherries and apples that you might be making with this particular set. You've also got all of your sentiments in there as well, sentiments for all occasions, sweet as honey, you are blooming amazing, sending love, and you're so sweet. And you've even got the little sentiments in there as well, or little instructions, I suppose, really. Things like open me, lift me, and little arrows to show the recipients of your cards and projects what they need to do. Just to say, and as you'll see with Debbie as well, you are going to get a pack of the papers included, and you will get 216 of the hook and loop tabs as well. The thing you can do, right, is to get the showstopper. You'll get everything, and then you're away, you're crafting with this, which is brilliant. If your budget allows, get more papers and get more of the hook and loop dots as well, because those are the things that you're going to run out of. And actually, you know, the dots particularly, Debbie, are so useful elsewhere in craft, aren't they?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you've got 108 in here of your hook and loops. Well, 216, but you're going to have 2 that works together. So that's so many that you can do. So you're definitely going to want to get extras of those ones. And these papers, you're going to absolutely want to get more of these. Now, you get 1 sheet of each, and you're getting it in 6 different colours, really beautiful colours that are going to cover you for all the different things that we've got in the pack as well, which I absolutely love. So whether you're doing a green or red red apple, whether you want to use the brown for your honeycomb. You've got a lovely bright yellow there. You've got that amazing pink, which is going to be beautiful for your flowers. You've got those blues and those greens. These are absolutely amazing. And the thing to remember, when you want to use it this way up, always turn it round. That is the way you want to use it, because you want the stripes, and we will go through that as we cut it, they want to be across whatever you're putting them onto. So when you're die cutting, stripes go vertically, not horizontal. So always remember that. But yes, definitely pack some extras of those in. Shall we have a look at some of the samples?
Yeah, why not?
They're what you want to see. Look at the hot air balloon. I'm going to start with this one because I absolutely love it. It's my favourite. This one's been done twice on here. So I've done one where I've opened it. So when they're flat, what's the great thing about them is that they stay flat until you take them over. I mean, look how just that is so cool. Good. It's so amazing. I just love them so much. And just be really careful when you pop them down, because what you don't want to do is tear them. They will just go into each other again. So it's just a case of popping them down. The hook and loop are absolutely perfect. But what about doing the honeycomb one? Another beautiful design. And you don't have to. You know what I really love as well, Ben, is that the fact that you don't have to use the honeycomb papers if you don't want to. That is just a brilliant honeycomb bumblebees that you've got
100%.
That's in your stash. So that's going to be amazing. Got another one here with the honeycomb. We've got the cherries. I absolutely love the cherries. I think they are beautiful. So obviously they could be apples or they could be cherries. You could even make an orange, little oranges out of them. So yeah, they're just beautiful. Grapes maybe as well. So lovely different designs that you've got on there. But I have to say, this one is probably my favourite, which has got the heart inside. Now, this is so clever because Marie has done this where she's attached the spring of the honeycomb to each side. So as you open it, I'm going to open it like that so you can see. Look at that.
Ah, yes.
It's such a cool idea. I wish I'd thought of that. That's amazing. I don't know why I didn't think about doing a pop-up with that. And it will go back in every single time. I love that. And then you've got the extra hearts that you can pop on the inside as well, which are just going to stay put. But look at the dimension there. Yeah. Just beautiful, beautiful designs. I really love that one. And just one more quick one before we go back to Ben, and then I'll get reset up, is the apple. I love the apple. And that's gorgeous because our Marie has done that. So it looks like a rosy sort of red and green apple. And then you've got that green apple on the inside. I love that. Just absolutely amazing. I'm so pleased people are loving them, because when you get them home and start playing with them, you will love them just as much as we do.
Yeah, and there's been so many positive comments so far about this set. Thank you for the hellos. Do you know what? It's quite funny that we are a little bit shy on the hellos in the show, and Jan's especially saying no one's really saying hello. It's because nobody's left. Because the shows have just been like following each other on. So it's not like we come down, go up, come down, come up. Everyone's carried on watching. But feel free to re-say hello again if you haven't already. Lisa B's joined us saying good morning and afternoon. Hello. Hello also to Jay Pressy, who's in Philadelphia. Terry H. Hello, Terry. Says good morning all from a beautiful central Iowa. And Sweet Imp says gorgeousness. Absolutely gorgeousness. Linda Armstead says, wow, nice. And Sparkly Sue says, hello again. I'm loving the new schedule, able to pop in and out if necessary. Yeah, that's what it's all about, just being here for whenever you want to pop in or indeed pop out. I picked up the honeycomb collection plus extra tabs, brought extra honeycomb papers at Crafterscompanion UK in anticipation. Yes, there might just have been one or two new little bits at Crafterscompanion UK. But yes, keep the comments coming through. Let us know if you are picking and choosing. Let us know if you're going showstopper plus extras. We would love to know. But more importantly than that, do make sure you shop. Crafty Angie says, good morning, everyone. And just before I go back to Debbie as well, in case you didn't know, we've got a new page which has just launched on, just launched. So we've basically got an Instagram page that's been kind of dormant for a couple of weeks. Couple of years rather, not a couple of weeks, it's been dormant for a couple of years. And we've been given it to take over here on the Crafters TV team. This is the address. If you're on Instagram, search for @Crafters TV team. There were 219 followers when we launched it this morning at 11. We're now 3 shy of 100 followers. We've gained 100. So if you haven't yet followed us, please do. Already on the page, you can see the very first story with me saying hello. You can also see our brand new feature in the kitchen that me, Liam and producer Johnny did. It's Cake of the Day. Will you be able to guess what the cake is today. That's on the stories. And also, if you missed it in the first show, Crafty Confessions with Debbie. It's amazing what you learn about people. Debbie confessed in the earlier show to something that you just would not believe. What did she confess to? You'll have to join the page to find out. After you've watched that,
Can I
look at her in a
just
different
say,
light.
I'm really embarrassed. I really wish that I hadn't confessed. And now even more so, because now it is on Instagram.
It's the first ever post on that new page as well. And we're now 98 followers today, which is brilliant. 2 more to get to that 100. And what I've said today as well, anyone who follows will get a follow back from the page too. So that's pretty cool, isn't it? So please make sure you do. Final few hellos, and then we'll get into it. Carol's joining us saying good morning, everyone. Pat Demarest says, good morning, Ben, Debbie, and everyone from New Jersey. Wishing everyone a very successful and happy summer schedule. I realised I had my first note sent to Ben and Sheila from the 8 o'clock show, which was a repeat. I think I need more coffee. You can always see whether it's a repeat or live just down the bottom there.
Oh, that's cool. Did we have that on earlier? I never even noticed that.
I even talked about it. They never listen, do they, over that side? They never listen. I hang on
My
there every
head
word.
was all over the place this morning, honestly. But it matches me.
Oh, yes, it does. It does. That's where we took our inspiration from, you see, your top.
I think what we need to do is the little triangle around the TV needs to be a fish.
Fish. What is she like?
I don't think Liam would agree with that.
Crafty Angie just says, hi, Ben and Debbie. You are looking beautiful. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Sarah says, hi, Debbie, Ben, and crew from a stormy Arkansas. Crafty Angie's got the showstopper and an extra set of papers and dots. And Eleanor Swing Jones says, this kit looks like a lot of fun. I'm really thinking about getting it. Well, let's show you how much fun it is to do as Debbie gets to do the do.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure we can persuade you because it is really super easy, but just making something really different to what we've done before on Crafters TV. So let's have a look at what you're getting. Very quickly, what Ben shows you on the boards is your pack that you're getting here, which is going to give you some of your inspiration. And then all your dies. Look at all those dies. They're amazing. So many different dies. Now, you'll see that these ones are silver dies. These ones are our bronze dies. Now, these are bronze because these are thicker dies, which means these are multimedia dies. So these are also cut out into your fabrics, into your basewood, into mount board, anything you want like that. So if you just want different pieces, you might want to do the hot air balloon, but do it as an embellishment. So you might want to cut this out of mount board.
Mount board, yeah.
And then all you would do is cut 2 of these and glue them together. So then that would create the base for them. So the whole idea of these, you just get half of them. So we're going to start off with that amazing hot air balloon. So this one here we're going to take, pop them to the side, and then we're going to take the coordinating ones, which are this one here. So you'll see this is the size of that one there.
Okay.
And then we're going to take this one, and that one is the same size as well, because that one is like your cover. So the whole idea of these is to cut the shape out. So we're going to do that out of a blue piece here. And then we are going to cut this one out, which is also going to be out of your blue piece. So that will go there. And then this one here, this is what you're going to use to cut out of your honeycomb. So I'm just going to bring that over and I'll show you exactly what you do. So when you want to, and this, the card that matched the blue is the one out of Enchanted Ocean.
Oh, brilliant.
So this is the blue from there. So if you did want to know where my blue cardstock, I wish we'd done more blue cardstock like this. It's such a really pretty ocean blue. So that would be really nice to get those
Producer
colours.
Johnny just took the words right out of my mouth. Arden.
And that's what I was just going to say as well. Yes.
All the
There
great
we go.
minds.
All great minds. I was thinking Arden must do a blue cardstock like that. Yeah, absolutely. In fact, earlier I needed some brown cardstock, which I took out an old pad, and then James said to me, oh, the Arden cardstock. I was like, yes. And the brown was perfect for that. So your brown in your Arden is perfect honeycomb as well. Right. So when you come to do this, your first thing is to maybe want to do this. That is completely the wrong way to do it. So you need to make sure that when you are cutting, you always turn your page around like this. So you've got a portrait style. And then you're going to, not portrait, landscape, sorry. And then you're going to put this on. So your lines will always go across. Now this makes a massive difference, because if you do it the other way round, it's almost just like an accordion, and it's not going to make the same effect. So you want to get that honeycomb, you have to do it this way round. And then what I would do to be really frugal with your papers, I would then take where you're putting your die and cut around that, because you don't want to waste any of that at all. So, and I'm leaving just this little bit at the top, because then I can grab my low-tack tape and we can take that bit just at that side. Now, I do that because I don't want the tape to stick to my tissue paper on the inside, because all this is really, Ben, is layers and layers of tissue paper.
Okay.
So if you put your low-tack tape down, because of our Geminis being so much pressure, sometimes it can go onto this and it's going to take that layer off. So just be careful when applying that one. Now, the other thing is I can't put both of these in together, because this one here is a mixed media die, so I need to take out my magnetic shim. So take out the magnetic, pop that on top. So we've got the cutting plate, you've got your honeycomb with your die, then your plastic shim, and then your top plate on top of that, and then just run that through. So that's how you do a multimedia die. So if you've got any multimedia dies and you've been afraid to use them, that's the platform that you would use to use them on. And then when you're coming to do these dies, we're just going to then place this one back in. So that will go back in with my plastic shim. I'm going to pop that onto there, and then these will go onto this one. Now, because this one here is a embossing die, all I'm going to do, in fact, I'm going to use the same piece of card that I had earlier. I'm just going to place that onto there, which is going to give me a little bit of a sort of thicker piece of card. And that will emboss the detail through my cardstock, rather than me take it out and then go back in with my rubber shim.
And that's a bit of a crafty hack right there, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. And it does it all in one go then, which is incredible. So look, I mean, probably be able to do it on the front. We'll probably see it more close up. That detail on the front there, you've got all that embossed detail. Just see there.
Yeah.
You'll be able to see it in a second. It's because it's hard to see. I can't. Oh, there you can. You can see that on there. Yeah. So you've got all that beautiful embossed detail. Now you could ink that, and then it makes it look a little bit better. Or we're just going to leave it as it is, because what I also want to do is to do some inking. So, and I say inking because we're going to be placing these one on top of each other. So these go like this. This one goes in the sandwich part, but this piece here, I actually want to put one of the sentiments on. So we're going to take our sentiment. Now, what I love about this sentiment pack, I'll bring this in so we can see them a bit better, is the fact that you've got so many different ones. I love this little swirly one here. So everything is to point to somewhere, like, psst, open me. I love that. I mean, that's such a great one, isn't it? You've got your little arrow, open for surprise. Now, I found these papers as well at home, and I thought, oh, this would be great for the hot air balloon. It was just in one of our packs that we had. I think it was one of our boxes that we had these papers in, but I can't remember which one. So I've already put open for a surprise here, because I've sort of marked out where I want to put my hot air balloons. So I've already done that one, but I do want to put one onto here. So all we're going to do is do we've got an up and away somewhere. There it is, right there. So we're going to use the up and away, and we're just going to pop that onto here. So I'm going to bring in my stamping platform. Now, I would say if you've whatever stamping platform you've got, or if you've got your rocker blocks, then which is absolutely fine. And if you're not sure about stamping directly onto something, then just do it as a little extra. So you haven't got to stamp directly onto it. It's just how confident you feel about stamping directly on. So we're just going to take that one there. I'm just going to check that is straight. Looks quite straight. And then we're just going to take our black. I've just got my Finesse waterproof ink. Doesn't matter what ink pad it is. This is just the black one, because all it is stamping directly onto the front. And then we're just pushing that down. And the good thing is, even though this is textured cardstock, it still stamps. Look at that, it stamps beautifully on there. So we've got our up and away. So let's pop that to the side. and then start putting this one together. So we're just going to give this a little flick. Let me just pop that over to the side.
Sarah said, and I haven't really seen this collection in too much detail, she says, but I wonder what the 4-leaf clover from the set with the basswood would look like cut out of the honeycomb paper.
Oh, I wonder if it would work.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Wonder if I've got, oh, I have, look at that, I found my tweezers, should have realised where I put them. So we're just going to take, that's interesting actually, I wonder how that would work as a shape. I'm not sure.
One for Innovation Station maybe.
Oh yeah, that's tomorrow, isn't it?
Yes, tomorrow. Will the professor be back?
Will the professor be back? Will he? Willie.
Willie? No, he's Professor Craft.
He's not a William. We don't know what Professor Craft's name is, do we?
No, we don't actually. I wonder what his name is.
I mean, we had, was it Esmeralda and Gladys?
What do we reckon his first name is, Professor Craft?
Oh, yeah.
I reckon it's something like Horace.
Horace?
I don't know, he looks like a Horace to me.
Horace Craft.
Horace Craft. Charlie.
Oh, it's probably Charles.
Charles
It
Craft.
probably is Charles.
Yeah.
Maybe Joseph.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Joseph Craft. Sir Joseph Craft.
Yes, Sir Joseph Craft. Yes,
Yeah.
I think that's the one. Sir
Yeah.
Joseph Craft. Professor Craft.
Maybe he just doesn't have one. It's like Inspector Morse, wasn't it? Never had. Well, he didn't have a name of the series, and then when later on to the
I
end.
know what he's called.
What?
He-Man.
He-Man.
He-Man Craft. He-Man of Craft.
Has anyone else seen that movie yet in the comments?
No, I haven't.
Let
I
me
didn't
know.
even know it was out.
Yeah, it came out last. Officially launched on Friday, but we went and saw it on Wednesday last week. Me and George.
Was it good?
Really-
Did it exceed your expectations?
It met my expectations.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah. And
Right, so once you've stuck that on, Ben, all we're going to do then, that's now ready to be moved, but you need something to move it with, and that's
Yeah.
where these come in, with that little tiny piece at the side there, which is going to pull it over. So
Right.
all we're going to do is glue this as well. So we've glued that base, and now we're going to glue this piece.
2:20 Monday. Quarter of the stock gone. If you're watching this on the rerun, check the website now to see if it's still in stock, because 2:22 Monday, a quarter of the week's stock has gone. It's been very popular, and we're not surprised really, are we, at how popular it's been, Debbie?
Not
'Cause
surprised
it's
at all.
Such a fun set.
And I just think it's something different. People like something different, don't they? But
Yeah.
something different that's easy. And I know we don't want to make things too easy because we want to craft, but we also want things that are achievable. It's no good having something and then you can make loads of mistakes. Do you know what? There's only one mistake that you can make with these, and that is, well, in fact, I suppose there's two. You could be heavy-handed with them and tear them. But they are quite robust. The actual mechanism of the honeycomb is very good. And the other thing is that you could cut it the wrong way.
Wrong way, yeah.
So that's the only two things that you can do wrong. So it really is achievable for everybody. Now, before we do any more to that, I'm going to let that dry. I want that to dry before I pull that away. So I'm going to pop that to the side. And then we're going to bring in our cards. So I've done I think I've got a 7x7 card. And then I've just trimmed my papers. Now, I also want to do a green one as well, but you've just seen me do the blue one, so you don't need to see me do the green one. I've already got a green one here, and I've added in my 2 Velcro dots as well to that one. So that one is now ready to go when we want that to work. You see that coming over, creating that amazing honeycomb, which is just gorgeous. I love these hot air balloons.
Yeah.
I think it's such a good one. I keep one, every time I make a card, I always think, oh, my dad would really like this card. I'm going to make it for Father's Day. But I'm actually going to give him the, so the nesting dies, I made him, do you remember the circle one?
Oh,
with
yeah.
the jazz singer from, what are the stamps?
Visible image.
Visible image stamps, yes. And he loved jazz music. So I've done that as a Father's Day card. So what I would suggest, if you're matte and layering your colours, cut that out of the green stock underneath so you're not wasting anything.
Hi to Carolyn in Boise. Just bought the showstopper with extras. Catherine Wood says, hi Ben and Debbie, first show I've been able to watch today. I'll catch up later, loving the honeycomb dies. Candy Pam is in.
Hi, Candy Pam.
Hi, Linda answers, what's the Instagram name again, please? At Crafters TV Team. We'll pop up the details in a second. And sending love to Carol Bird, says, hi Ben and Debbie, no crafting for a few weeks as my shoulder turns out it was dislocated.
Oh,
I can feel your pain. I have dislocated my shoulders on more times than I care to remember.
Awful.
It's horrible. Sending lots of love. Barbara Dawson is in. Hi also to Stephanie Theodos, who says, good morning Debbie, Ben and Social Superstar from Farmingdale, New Jersey. Ms Top Cop has got the showstopper and extra paper. And on the subject of what is Professor Craft's first name, Carolyn suggests Cedric Craft, and our Jan suggests he's called Cecil. Cecil Craft.
That's funny.
There's not enough Cecils and Cedrics in the world, are there?
Absolutely isn't, no.
Cecil.
That's a funny one.
We watched a TV show last night, Dogs Behaving Very Badly.
Oh, yes, you were saying about that before.
And there was a dog on that show called Nigel. Which I just thought was such a great name for a dog.
That is, yes. So got the basket. So we're doing that out of the gold, just some gold cardstock. And then what I've also done is I've cut out the actual hot air balloon from the gold cardstock as well. So we've also got that one as well. So cut those bases out. So we can still use them as like a shadow.
Yeah.
Now put a bit of card over there again. Look at that. You can really see the detail in that. It's just absolutely beautiful. So that's our basket, and then we've got our shadow for underneath. So, and then I've also got another one here because we've got 2 hot air balloons. There's our green one. So let's take those ones off. Just don't want to lose any of the pieces. So I'm putting them back as we go along. So let's pop those to the side. I was actually eating Auntie Pam's or Candy Pam's sweets yesterday.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
You still got some left?
Yes, got quite a few.
Oh.
Yeah, quite a few in the cupboard.
Did you get some extras then?
Not really, we just don't eat a lot of sweets.
Ah.
So I think the ones that have been left are, I want to say they're like a Tangtastic sort of sweet.
Oh, yeah.
They're really fizzy ones, but they're chilly.
Oh, God.
Might have to bring them in because I don't think anyone's going to eat them.
Funnily enough, the sweets that I took home to our house disappeared within a couple of days, but then again, I do have 2 teenagers in my house. So it's not surprising that those disappeared.
But we had a bag of Jolly Ranchers from Candy Pam, and because they're harder sweets, so they're just nice to suck on when you feel like you want just a sweet that's going to last you a little bit of time rather than jellies that just go.
Although, don't you find it hard to not crunch a boiled sweet? Because I do.
No, I like to suck it right till the end.
Oh.
Yeah.
I always have to crunch one. It's like when you get a Polo. Do you guys have Polo mints in the US? Polos.
Oh, I love a Polo.
I can't. I've got to crunch them at a point.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like with Werther's Originals.
I have to crunch them.
No, so you just crunch all the sweets.
Yeah.
Trouble is, the hard-boiled ones are really hard. Do they not hurt your teeth?
Not really. I have to be a little bit careful. I've got like a cracked tooth at the back. It's filled, but it's like there's a little crack there. But yeah, I have to be a bit careful on my right-hand side, but I just chew them on my left.
Dear.
It's like when you have ice in a drink. Does anyone like crunch their ice up after they've like had their drink, or do you leave the ice in the glass?
I leave it in the glass.
I see. I crunch mine.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
That's so weird. That you would...
You're weird, you are.
You're weird. You
You're
are
so
weird.
weird.
Yeah, that's weird to crunch your ice.
Yeah.
Because the whole point of ice is to make your drink cold. So why would you want to take it out?
No, after I've had my drink.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, no, I have done that before. I was thinking you meant like just literally having the ice out, like picking it out.
No, no, knife and fork.
Munching on it.
No, I have it afterwards. You know, as a little added extra. I think Clarence Craft, says Terry H. I like that, Clarence Craft. We'll ask him tomorrow.
Oh, I forgot forgot the gold ones. I've done that and forgot the gold ones. We'll have to just have one gold one.
We'll be able to watch the live shows for a while because I'm having surgery on my foot, says Eleanor. So the shows will give me something to do whilst I'm in bed. Well, I hope the surgery goes well.
I mean, we're pleased in one hand, but then not so much that you're going to have surgery.
And Lisa Marie P, should they get some clocks put on behind Ben displaying UK local, Eastern, Central, Mountain and Pacific time
That's
so
a
we're
very
all on
good
the same
idea.
page? We could put them on the cupboards, couldn't we? We used to have them in the old studio. How many can you see behind me? Could you get them all in? Oh yeah, you could. One, UK, Pacific, Central, Eastern, Mountain. But you could do it there. We'll put it to Liam. See what he says.
There you go. All we've got now, I'm going to pop magic inside onto there, and then we can just... Oh, I haven't put me hook and loops on. Silly me. So
what do you like? Good question from
on.
Evelyn, who may have just joined us. She's asking whether or not you can use any dyes on this honeycomb paper.
So you can, but you really need mixed media dyes. So, and actually in the next demo I will show you, because I think because we've got the power of the Gemini, that will go through this, but it won't go through fully.
Yeah.
So you might need to put it through 2 or 3 times.
Okay.
So it's not ideal. So, but your mixed media dyes will absolutely go through. So just taking that off. So we've got one on each side. So that way, when we come to sticking it, we know that that goes to exactly the same place.
Mm-hmm.
And then all I'm going to do is get my tweezers just to make sure that's evenly pushed down there. And then just push that down so that sticks it. Oh my goodness, these are so good. Every time I do them, I just love them. I just think it's really exciting. They look incredible. And then let's just pull that one over as well. So that's going to go into there. And there we go. Look at that for a really beautiful card. I mean, that's something really different, isn't it? It's just such a great card to do. So, but I do love that hot air balloon. It's just my favourite, I think.
25% of the stock has gone over the course of the last, well, officially 32 minutes. It only launched officially 32 minutes ago. So have a think. See if you want to jump in and grab it, and if you like the idea of getting it, get it sooner rather than later. Pat bought the new Pop Up Honeycomb collection. He says it was such a cute project to the Crafterganza, so I knew I was going to get it. No polos in the US, says Linda Armstead. Linda also crunches her ice as well. Beverly says, my mum used to be in the polo adverts back in the 60s.
So they have what they call lifesavers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
well,
so there might not be polos. You do mint lifesavers.
Let us know in the comments.
Because they did mint orange lifesavers when we were out there, because I bought some. And actually, when I was in the US and I put them on my table, some of our US viewers they'd never even seen them before, and they were mint orange and they were amazing. Yeah, so the lifesavers might be them.
Angela says, hello all, or she says, hello all. Finally home from work and settled in for a day of CTV. We've had such a good time with the honeycomb paper at Crafterganza in Dallas. And Sweet Imp says, this is eye-catching. If you want to grab it, all of that for that amazing price, when we come back, we'll do a little bit more. And don't forget, with it being Monday, we have just launched a brand new weekly deal. And if you're watching the show a little bit earlier on Monday, you will have seen Debbie using the goodies from the weekly deal with this collection. It's the nesting dice. Have a look. This week's weekly deal is the Crafterscompanion 7-piece nesting die set. The set includes all your most useful shapes, including circles and rectangles, allowing you to create mats and layers, apertures and card blanks with ease. And this week only, you can grab it with over 25% off. The weekly deal on Crafters TV. Welcome back. Carol says, Ben, anagram name for Professor Craft, Franco. Franco Importance. Is it? Where's the S's? Professor Craft. Carol, send that again. I don't quite understand what you mean. But I like the idea that he's called Franco. Franco Craft. Franco Importance. Franco.
I suppose some of the letters in it can spell that. Is that what she's saying?
Yeah. keep suggesting. We'll ask him. Is it tomorrow, did you say? What time? 2 o'clock? Oh, okay. Any other suggestions for Innovation Station, just shows in general? Feel free to fire those in. All right, we've got about 20 minutes or so left on the show. Should we squeeze in another demo?
Oh, let's definitely do that. Yes. So let's make a flower. So this one is really cool because the circle one I think is going to be the most popular. It's probably the one you're going to use the most. It's this little circle one here. So you want your half circle onto here. This one is your heart. That's going to create the heart. So I'm going to pop them to the side. This one is going to be cut through your honeycomb. So again, you're going to make sure that you turn it round and your lines are going across the side. So pop that on, and all we're going to do is take that tiny little bit out so we're not wasting any of your honeycomb papers.
Yeah.
So just pop in that like so. And then we're just going to pop a little bit of low tack tape on there to hold that in place. And then we'll send that through. So because we have to do a different platform, now you can't really put these through your Gemini Mini or MIDI. So you do need to put them through a normal, your Gemini, normal
right.
Gemini. Oh, and we need to take out our magnetic. So anyone that's just joined us, because they're a different coloured die, it means that we've got a different platform. So because it's a thicker die, you take out one of your platforms, which in this case is your magnetic.
Okay.
So once we've done that one, we've then got our flower. So I've got some nice baby pink, which we're going to place on there. And then I've tried to match this up as best I can with the honeycomb. So I've just got some nice pink cardstock, which I believe this was from the Fuchsia collection.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going back a little bit there, but you'll find your own pink that you've got. I'm sure people have got lots of... Jamie's saying to go back to that one.
Back to the Fuchsia.
Back to the Fuchsia. We haven't said that for ages, have we?
We haven't. Although I did do that on my radio show this morning.
Oh, did you?
I did the
You
joke
do-
because
you
I was
do
saying...
that every morning, every Monday to Friday? Wow.
Yeah.
Now, Ben, these will go all the way round. So if you wanted to continue to pull that
Make
all
a
the way
little ball.
round, you can make it into a little ball like we've done here. So I have popped these onto here. So you've got, like, I've done two.
They'd be nice for Christmas, wouldn't they?
They would be lovely for Christmas, yeah. You could actually, so the kids would love making those as well. So you can actually make them into little balls as well. You could do you can do those curtains where you put lots on.
Oh,
and
yeah.
You hang them between the doors, and then, mind you, everyone would be pulling them, and they'd probably get ruined. But yeah, so if you do want to do them a full circle, they'd be nice at like Valentine's and that for hearts.
Oh,
because
yeah.
you could pull the heart all the way round,
yeah.
which would look really cool. So, but we're not doing that. I just wanted you to know that that's what we're
Ideas
doing.
there, though.
Absolutely. So then we're going to just take this one, and we're also going to take the leaf and the stems, so which I love. I love the fact that we've put all these additional little extras in there as well. So we've got our circle, we've got our main die, and then we're going to take that leaf here, and we're going to take the branch. Now, this can be a branch, it can be the stems of your cherries, it can also be your leaf stems for your flower, so whatever you want that to be. I love the fact that you can make it into something different. And I don't think we're going to get a chance to get it in, but let me just show you what I did. I think I've got it down here. So I've put two together because I wanted to create a branch. So if you just pop two of them together, so that one's that one, and then that one is that way round onto there, and put them two together, and then it acts as a branch. So
That's
I did
really
that
cool.
because I then wanted to put, let me see if I can find that as well. Yes, here we go. So I wanted to put this, which is the apple core, onto here, because then I thought we could then hang the honeycomb from the tree.
I love that.
Yes. So
Yeah.
we're not going to get a chance to get that demo in, but I'll keep it and we'll do that one day. We'll definitely have that for another time, because I just thought it's just so much variety of what you can do with these dies, which are really cool. So let's run these through our machine. And again, little cheats way, we have got our die, which is going to emboss. So we're going to place that onto there, and then I'm going to put a piece of card over the top, then cut that one out. And then I've also just got some nice shiny card here, which we're going to place that leaf and the stem onto the top, and just run those through. So I'm just being really careful because I haven't popped them down with any tape. There we go. Right, so once they come through, actually we've not cut the top bit. Did I have a top bit? No, I didn't have a top bit. I don't know why I didn't do that one. So just forgot this one here. It's the circle. There it is. Can't see for looking. That's the one. And just because I haven't got one and we don't want to cut another piece of card, I am just going to take that one down.
Evelyn uses the Velcro dots for a hand-delivered envelope, she says.
Ah, that's a really good idea, yeah. They're so good, aren't they, the dots? There's just so much you can do with them.
Especially if you like to make your little bags and
I was just going to
purses.
say that, yeah, your bags, your purses, little wraparounds. In the summer when we were away in Dallas, I did a travel wallet.
Oh, yeah.
So you can use things like that to attach them together. You might want to do a little gift card wallet. They were attached for that. So there's loads of things that they're
good substitute for craft magnets, aren't they? If you
yes,
don't have
they
those.
are, absolutely that. Yeah, they're very good. And then, like we were saying earlier, your TP cards.
Yeah.
Right, so we've got all our pieces. There's our flower. I mean, that's a great flower to have anyway. I don't think we've ever done a die that size in a flower,
No,
so that's
big
going to
old
be
flower.
lovely to have. So even if you just wanted that as your flower,
Yeah.
that's going to look gorgeous. But we are going to put that middle section on. And what we're going to do with that one is by placing that together. So we're going to open this up a little bit, making sure it's just all fanning out. And then we're going to use our tacky glue. Now you can use your dotty tape pen, but I would use a wet glue because it's not only easier to apply, when you put your dotty tape pen on there, it can sometimes pull the first layer of tissue paper up.
Right.
So it's actually easier just to pop that down first. And then all we're going to do with that is match that to the edge.
Had you used like honeycomb paper a lot before we kind of relaunched it here at Crafters? Is it something that we brought back or is it quite a new thing?
I don't ever remember seeing honeycomb
okay.
paper. I knew it must be a thing because there are accessories about, aren't there? Like, so my daughter, when she was 21, she's 24 this year. When she was 21, we had a tropical birthday party and we
nice.
bought straws. So I was thinking these would do the same thing. So I had like, there was a flamingo on the straw. It was just a paper flamingo, but it had one of these that you fanned around it to make the flamingo's wings. So I was thinking, if I just didn't have time, that you could probably use this, the same idea, and put one of our stamps in there, and then you could do the same thing with these as like for the wings for the flamingo. And there was also a pineapple.
Yes.
So as again, like you've got the circle for that, so you could then pull that round the straw. So I think you could do quite a lot with these honeycombs. And then there are decorations out there, aren't they, where they do the big honeycomb and pull it all round and do those big honeycombs. So I think it's been around a while.
Okay.
I just don't think we've done it in crafts before.
No.
Which is strange, really, isn't it, that we haven't done it in crafts?
But it's certainly proven very popular, as I've said. So it's obviously struck a chord with a lot of people.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. I think just having something a little bit different.
Yeah.
I think it's great. You know, we've got summer holidays coming up in the summer.
Won't be long, 4
kids
weeks.
are going to love creating with these. I know my grandchildren will absolutely love it. 4 weeks, is that all that is?
Well, it's 5 weeks, isn't it?
Oh my
'Cause,
goodness.
yeah, 4 or 5 weeks.
Don't. My Ruby's going to high school in September. I'm like, how did she get to high school? It's crazy.
That's crazy. Well, my son's leaving school altogether and going out into the world of work.
Oh my goodness.
And
no.
Daisy next year is doing her GCSEs.
That's crazy, isn't it? It's
I
just
can't
crazy.
believe it. Can't believe it.
Yeah. Where does time go?
Yeah, I don't know. I'll be collecting my pension before you know it.
Well, you wait on, because I'll be there before you.
Good morning, Susan Ware from Broken Arrow. Haven't been on the chat for a week, but I have been watching. Ordered the showstopper. Susan, thank you. Susan, I don't know if you know, were you watching this morning on the Big Breakfast show that we now do at 11? We showed your craft room look around. So thank you for that. If you want to go back and watch it, it was about 5 or 10 minutes before the end of the show. And Pat Demarest says, it was very organised, by the way. We loved it. I actually used one of the Velcro dots, says Pat, to keep my kitchen cabinet door closed until I have a chance to adjust the screws on the hinge. So it just goes to show how handy they are.
Yeah, absolutely.
Use them all over.
Yeah, they are so handy, aren't they?
You get 216, don't you, with the Showstopper? And if you want to buy more, there's packs of 72 available as well, which you can pop into your basket. $3.99 platinum. That's what we recommend if you're going on a bit of a splurge today. Get more Velcro, hook and loop dots. Velcro is a brand, of course, and get more of the papers as well.
Yeah, absolutely. You want those honeycomb papers, yes, because we don't know, you know what we're like, we don't know when they're next come back in and when you'll next be able to get hold of them. So it's better to have more than not enough, or to run out and wish you'd got some more.
Yeah.
I mean, the good thing is I feel like we've made these dyes really versatile. So if you run out of your honeycomb, you can use them without needing the honeycomb.
Yeah.
But it's just an added bonus, isn't it, that you can create something this beautiful. I just love these. Like that, look at that. I mean, they're just amazing. I absolutely love these. Right, now what I've also done is I've cut out one of the little pots because you've got a little pot on here. Let me bring this one in. You've got this little pot, so we've created that, and I've just used a white gel pen just to go round the pieces that embossed.
Nice.
And then we've got our leaves here as well. So, and then I've got one extra leaf, which I've cut the stem off. So I've got one here without the stem and one with the stem, and that's exactly the same. I just cut the edge piece off. And then let's pop those to the side like so. And let's bring in our card that we're going to do, because I thought let's do a nice card where it's an aperture one again. I've created an aperture one this morning on Crafters Connect. Crafters Connect. And I'm going to do a similar one, but this is a little bit different. So I've used those amazing papers from the Pretty Petals, is it?
Yeah.
Painted Petals.
Painted Petals.
I keep calling them Pretty Petals, which are lovely. Now I've created my card blank here, and that size, I'll give you the size as I go along. So 8 and a quarter, which is our A4, and I've done that by 5 3/4. And then I've created this panel, which is going to be on the back of our card, and then I've just put a couple of little strips at the side. So they're just an increment smaller to fit those ones on. So we'll stick that into place. Now I've used my nesting dies. Now the nesting dies are, or have been on the website this week, so do have a look on those. And then, but I've also used, these are our bigger nesting dies that we had. So let's pop these onto there. Like so, just lining that one up. Now this one I'm not going to stick on yet because I've created this smaller. This one is 8 inches by 4.5. So that will go in between here. That's where my dome is going to sit, because I've done this, and let me give you the size, at 7.5 inches by 8 inches, and then I've scored at 1 1/4 inch on each side.
Okay.
And then when that wraps around this piece, which is only 4.5, it means it's going to allow me to have that dome on the edge there, so you can see, like that. So, but before we put all that together, we're going to just glue this one into place. So that will glue onto this side here. So let's pop that on. And also, before I dome it, I've also done another nesting die. I showed you how to do a frame of a nesting die on the earlier show, so you can see that in the week. But all you have to do is put 2 of your nesting dies together. And then I've just used a bit of card here. I'm going to pop, oh actually I will use my glue. That will be the easiest to get that on. And that way it gives me a little bit of wiggle room as well. So just using that all the way round.
Nearly out of time again.
I don't know where these hours go.
Flying over, aren't they?
They certainly do.
If you're watching live Monday, there is a rerun coming up next of Essentials Corner. Last week with Sheila. It was all paper pads, of course, last week. It was all the paper pads and cardstock. And then the little sit-down question session at the end.
Nice. Did you get lots of questions?
Yeah, we did actually. I think we had 10 or so, I think, something like that.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like Essentials Corner.
Yeah, I do. So we get to sit down. I mean, because we get loads of great questions come in. Oh, God. Ben, what you like? What do you like, man? We can't sit down anymore in Essentials Corner, or not at the minute, because not that I can show you or tell you, there's a new set in place for a new show which is coming soon, which you don't know about. It's embargoed. It's a very exciting, interactive, almost quiz show-like based game, based show.
Is it a two-person show? Or is it a presenter-led show?
I don't know the answer to that question, actually.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Is that you want to be on the new show?
No, I just wondered.
Oh.
No, I don't mind.
I don't know the answer to that, actually. I'd potentially say it could be done with one, because it's going to be more of a kind of like fast-paced show, like, you know, Crafts Under the Hammer, like 60-minute deals.
Yes, it seems to me like it. That's why I asked, because it does seem to me like it's a sort of presenter-led show. But I didn't want to just presume that.
That's a good question. Not even thought about that. I don't even know when it's going to be launching, that particular show, but a couple of weeks, we reckon. What show is it? I hear you quite home. We can't tell you. It's embargoed. I love that word. Embargoed.
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 So this makes this a lot more then secure, because we can now stick this into place, and then I'm going to actually use my my tacky glue gel, tacky glue to put it on. So this is going to give me the most strength. And if you haven't got the tacky glue, I would say to have your 3D, not 3D, I keep wanting to say 3D glue gel, and it's not. Have your red liner tape, because that's super strong. So that will really hold that into place. Not that it's going to be that heavy, to be honest, but we want to make sure that we've got that exactly where we want it and give that a little bit of wiggle room. So just bring that down a smidgen. There we go. And then just hold that in place while that tacky glue takes. Just need that coming over a little bit more there. And then down on that side.
Perfect.
So once we've got that all in place, then we can start putting all our pieces in place. So we've got our flower to go in the middle, and then we've got our card that opens up. Now, if you do, just a little tip, if you find that this makes it a little bit top heavy, like if we open that up and that was falling forward, it's not that heavy because I haven't put lots of thickness in the cardstock. But if you found that it starts to tip, just do some mats and layers on the inside onto this sheet, and then that will keep it stable.
Yeah.
But it's just a really pretty card. Now, the other thing I've done is this stamp set is in here, so you've got it in your set. You are blooming amazing.
Ah.
I don't think my neighbours were saying that to me earlier.
Well, no. No.
Less said about that, the better. That's a good idea. Yeah, I could do that, Jamie. And then I could tell them that I robbed them. That would be really funny. Well, it might not be. I'm sure they'd be fine. Right, so we're going to place our flower. Before I stick my flower in, I want to see where I want to put everything first. So I'm just going to place that there, and then my pot down here, so we know exactly where that's going to be. That can go a little bit further down. So I'm going to turn this, in fact, I'll do it over my glue bottle. This will just give me a little bit of curvature. And now I can use my 3D glue gel. If I've got any, yes I have. Oh, where did that time go?
5 minutes remaining.
Crazy. Crazy, crazy. So we're going to pop that there, because then when we stick this one down, so that's going to go in our pot, we then can just pop this on the inside, and that's going to hold down into there. So I'm going to pop that like that. So I know exactly where that's going to go. So now I know that my flower can go on here, and we're going to pop that. Actually, I'm going to put a foam pad onto there as well.
Thank you again for all the messages coming through in the show. Loads of you have shopped for the showstopper, as I say. Over a quarter of the stock gone as we are live on this Monday. Mimi George says, good morning from Ridgefield, Washington. I love this launch. I was up at 4 a.m. and bought the showstopper, extra pads and extra dots. Glad I did. Eleanor says, I think I'm going to get this collection and the nesting dies. And Sarah says, got the showstopper and extra paper packs. Thank you also to Sweet Imp, who says 200 days until Christmas.
Oh, I love
In case
that.
you did want to start using these for your Christmas makes.
I love that. I'm with you. I do love Christmas crafting.
Oh, and Eleanor says, my puppy wants to do cuddle time with me. She just came up next to me and rolled over to me to rub her belly.
Oh, that's so nice. Right, I did just have a sentiment. I showed it to you, didn't I?
Yeah.
Do I know where I've put that?
Is it under the foam pads?
Oh, there it is.
Al's just messaged, by the way. He says, hi, Ben. I've just tuned in to hear Deb say you are blooming amazing. I've heard it all before, to be honest. What is he like?
At least you didn't hear the rest.
Oh, yeah. She was talking about you earlier, Al. Dear, oh, dear, oh, dear.
Right, so we're just going to place that onto the top there. Just hold that one. Just there. Just hold that for a few seconds to make sure that's stuck. And then if I turn that round, you've then got your beautiful card. Look at that with the flower. Let's show the ones that we've done in this show. Oh, and then I'm going to show you my craft along that we're doing.
Yes.
So we are going to be crafting in real time and doing some of our microwavable dried flowers. So we've got those two. But this is the card that we are making. Are we showing the card that we're doing later?
Yeah.
So they're the ones, so if you're watching live, these are the ones that we're doing on that show. But if you want to go back, if you're watching live and go back, you can watch the craft along of this one. So they're your dried flowers, and that's what we're going to be making.
There you go. What a fabulous show that's been. By the way, the flower press available on the shop today. Have a look, check the website, and as I say, particularly if you're watching this show back as a rerun, you'll know, because it will say down there. If it is a rerun, just check the stock, particularly of this Pop Up Honeycomb collection, because 25%, over 25% now of the stock has gone inside, well, what has been like the launch hour, really. You get all of the dies that you're seeing here on the board included. You will get all of the honeycomb papers in there as well, of course, so the 6 different colours. And you will also get the tabs as well. Those are included too. 216 of those included in the showstopper. What the majority of people have done, whilst I show you the stamps as well, by the way, which you all also get. What the majority of people have done is that they have bought the showstopper and then bought extra papers, and then they've bought the extra tabs as well. You can get those in packs of 72 if you want to get them. $35.99 is the UK price, $43.99 is the US price. If you are platinum, thank you so much. Just to say, don't forget, we are on Insta now as well, Crafters TV team. I'm just having a look now as I speak. 329 followers. That means we've gained 110 followers today, which is incredible. My target is to try and get to 1,000 by the end of the week. So spread the word, please. That would be absolutely marvellous. Loads of fun stuff going on there, behind the scenes stuff. Currently, Debbie's Crafty Confessions and Christina's Cake of the Day. It is all there. If you love the sound of that content, I mean, you are going to be quids in, aren't you? Ooh, wow. Thank you so much for watching. Stick with us. Lots more to come here on Crafters TV. Until then, bye for now.